Hey guys, this is GamerCow. We are playing Pokemon Black Random Nuzlocke, and I actually need to use another repel because I didn't place one on from last time. Hooray! Yes, I need to remind myself to buy more of those when we're done with this. Anyway, down here in Charstone Cave there are ace trainers. That's not what I was expecting at all, but whatever, we will finish this and go to Electrified Caves. Well, yeah, we're kind of in the middle of that right now, so whatever. As we've seen before, ace trainers do have kind of higher level Pokemon, so this is a little bit more frightening, but as a Drillbur, it's not frightening in the slightest because I obviously have Aquafina out here, but you can see two Pokemon and they are level 30 each. This game doesn't have a lot of variety. God damn you and you're being faster, and god damn you and your dig, seriously. Man! That's just obnoxious. Like, dude, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That actually hurt quite a lot. Drillbur's got a fair amount of attack too, it seems. I really wouldn't mind getting one of these if I could pick one up, because I've never had a chance to use Drillbur. I mean, I could have used one in the previous playthroughs I've had of stuff, but I just wanted other stuff instead. Zeb Striker! Really? That's... I don't even know at this point. That's just kind of really horrible. However, it does have rivalry going against me, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna bulldoze it because it's gonna be faster, and well, it's gonna stay faster because flame charge. But that's fine. I don't think that's gonna do much at all, which obviously doesn't. Talking as it's not doing very much, but I think I just, want to see how much that does. It actually does a lot more than I thought. If I'd have used Dig, then I'd have gotten the 2-hit KO here without actually using 2 PP, which would have been quite nice. Why are you using Pursuit again? That's even weaker than Flame Charge, dude. But yeah, whatever. Chip Away's gonna get the KO, and there we go. Obviously, if I didn't have Rivalry, then I would have just got the 1-hit KO outright. Rivalry is an interesting ability, but it's probably gonna be a fair bit more of a hindrance than a help here. It's half the time. You know, sometimes it's gonna do really, really well, other times it's gonna, like this, be completely terrible. And that's just something we're gonna have to deal with, I guess. Okay, the item's down the bottom there, so yeah, I think this is just a little item slash trainer blitz area, so I'm hoping that I'm gonna be okay down here. I mean, I obviously should be. There shouldn't really be any issue for that, you know, there shouldn't be any reason why I wouldn't be okay down here at the moment. But this game is weird sometimes, as we have found out the hard way by now, so yeah. Anyway, Rare Candy, that gets us an automatic level up, which is pretty useful too. As a fun fact, actually, if you're playing the game normally, you can use a Rare Candy to level up a fainted Pokemon and actually revive it, which is kind of cute. But revives it with only like 2 HP or something, but it's still reviving, and it is still kind of a cute effect, I guess. I don't know. But, yes, Stella has got 3 Pokemon, so they're probably going to be level 29 or so, but Gothita, not exactly the most powerful of Pokemon to face, so I think my position here is kind of good. Ew, don't frisk me. That's just gross. Whatever, Scald is going to be my strongest attack here. I'm pretty sure she has a lower defense than his special defense, which is maybe why that didn't do as much as I was hoping it would, but that doesn't matter too much because I got the burn. But also, really, it's not going to matter much in the end, simply because it used Embargo, and therefore it didn't do any sort of dangerous thing to me, which is fine. Although, of course, I can't heal now. Lilligant, really? What is it with all of these guys having really random-ass Pokemon here? Anyway, Lilligant is the evolution of Petilil, which is, yeah, it makes sense when you think about it. Who do I even want to switch into here? I guess Spider-Pig is the obvious one. I might as well, because it's pretty much going to be using a grass attack and that's it, so yeah. this is the obvious one to go into. Mega Drain is going to do pretty much nothing, I would expect. Lilligant's actually fairly strong. It's not got that much attack power, I don't think, but it has this. Quiver Dance, which was, I think in Japanese, or at least the original translation, it was called Butterfly Dance. You can see what it does here. It's a crazy amount of stat gain it gives you. One for speed, one for special attack, and one for special defense. It's a stronger version of Calm Mind, which was already decent in its own right. However, Heat Crash is awesome, so yeah. But it's one of those moves that does not have a very good distribution, but it's on all of the butterfly/moth Pokemon ever, and so it actually gives them a fairly usable niche at this point, which is quite nice. Obviously Dweevil is the best bet here, although I'm gonna take neutral damage from its attacks, and Ducklet isn't weak by any means. I don't see that being a trouble because it's gonna go for the defensive stuff instead. Really don't ever use Aqua Ring and stuff like that on the Ducklet because it's not defensive in the slightest. Its defenses are so poor. Really, Ducklet's kind of interesting in the sense of it's got okay attacking stats and decent enough speed, but it's so fragile that it's very difficult to use. It really is just a pretty mediocre choice overall. Sorry for any Ducklet fans out there, but yeah, it's pretty poor, gotta say. Anyhow, the item over here once again is a Paralyze Heal. There's a lot of those in this this place, I think. And well, this is the final bit of downstairs, so it's not actually that bad after all. It does, however, give us a potentially breakable item stuff. Bright Powder is an accuracy reducer. If you equip this on someone, which I will be doing just now actually, I'm going to put that on Dweevil because, you know, hacks and whatnot. It gives any move of the oppositions an additional 10% chance to miss. So 100% accuracy moves go down to 90, 80% accuracy goes down to 72, you know, the deal, general thing. But yeah, that was that section, so that's fine. I don't really think I need to heal any more than that, because I think we're pretty much nearing the end here. We're not done entirely, you can see there is still trainer stuff to do this way. But we're nearing the end of this place. You want to solve all of the mysteries in the world. Oh man, you are totally in that sort of mood. Yes you are. So you are going to have another Clink, right? Yes, because every scientist in this place has to have exactly the same Pokemon. It has to be a level 29 Clink and nothing else. That is all they're allowed to have. They're not allowed to have any other Pokemon in this place. And wow, Aquafina is actually almost level 33. That's kind of cool. And getting pumped indeed. Yeah, sure. So Dire Hit is basically focus energy. Increases your crit rate, just in case you didn't know. And apparently I don't get to one-hit KO with Scott. That's interesting. Aquafina is not being quite as powerful as I would like him to be at the moment, but he's still okay. He's still getting the job done, but I sort of expected him to be a little bit stronger. Anyway, Aqua Jet, fairly interesting attack. It's a priority move. I'm tempted to give it over Razor Shell, just even though it's only half the power. I do have Scald at this point, so I'm tempted to give it just for the water priority. And I think I will. I'm probably not going to keep Aqua Jet very long because there are other attacks which I will want to teach. And that's that. But for just now, it's a potent enough move. So I'll go with that. It's a finishing move, obviously, because it's not got that much base power. But still, it's well worth having. Anyway, this item that we looked at 2 episodes ago and couldn't get, now we can. It's a Max Potion. There's another item here? Really? It's on the other side. Did I miss a thing? I guess I did. Wow, okay then, sure. We'll go back and take a look. I didn't think I missed anything back here, but apparently I did. Well then, that's unusual. An elixir's quite useful though, it's PP recovery, which is always good, but I could have sworn I'd have gotten something like that. Huh, that surprises me. Yeah, you said that before. I wondered if she was going to say anything different there, but apparently not, so whatever. Okay then, where are we going now? Obviously back up the top and along this direction over here, because there's another ace trainer to fight, I guess, and there is N. That's probably the end of the place. There's an item down here though, and I kind of want it, so let's see what the ace trainer is going to have for us. Take this! Oh dear, so much that you can ensue from these guys in their corky commentary. Wow, okay, so he starts with a Whimsicott, which is pretty friggin' terrible for me right now because I'm using Aquafino. Whimsicott is the evolution of Conti, in case you couldn't tell, because it's a gigantic freaking puffball sheep thing. It's kind of cool, actually, I've got to admit. Spider Pig is obviously going to be the best bet against these guys. I don't really have too much else against grass types right now. I will have soon, but right now I don't have a whole lot, so there is that. But, you know, Whimsicott and Lilligant, neither of them are going to do very much against me here, so yeah. Except it has Gust, because yeah, I guess it is a puffball based thing. And that did a lot because of a freaking not even crit thing, it just did a lot. I was not expecting that to do as much as it did. I guess Mega Drain would have been 30 base power, whereas Gust is 80. It's not a flying type, it's just pure grass, so there is that to it. Tortuga, well, if I had Grass Knot, I would possibly consider staying in against that, but Tortuga is a water rock type. It is one of the fossils of this game actually, and it is the one that we're going to get. So yeah, as soon as I can fly, I'm gonna go ahead and get stuff like that, but because I don't even have a flying type right now, I can't go ahead and do that, so I won't be doing that. But I will be as soon as I can, because it's an interesting Pokemon. It's not that amazing, and I don't think it really fits my team stuff that well, but it would give me a flying resist, which is something which I want pretty badly, actually. Because, you know, it's water rock. Of course, rock resists flying, so that is something useful. Anyway, what item do we get from here? It's a magnet. That is exceptionally useful for Dweevil. Now I've got a choice as to whether I want the bright powder or whether I want the magnet. Oh well. As you would obviously be able to tell, we are going to have to do a battle here, so I do want to heal up first. Even though it's, you know, it's something I could go back down to that dude that was on the other floor that healed up Pokemon, but I don't want to, because I can just do that instead. I'm realizing that Regal is getting kind of lower level compared to other Pokemon here, but I think I'll be able to deal with that for a while. I'm gonna be doing grinding soon anyway, because let's face it, I need to get better levels and stuff. Do I have a dream of my own? Yes, I do. It is wonderful. I have a dream to stop Team's Plasma, basically, because that's what we have to do as the main protagonist in a Pokemon game, is to stop the evil team. Anyway, N has 4 Pokemon. Once again, he has different Pokemon than what he had last time. So that's an interesting thing. N always uses different Pokemon in every single fight that you encounter him with. It's a thing which is pretty much based on his character stuff, and yeah, I guess if you're answering for, please get the burn. Oh, I got the burn. Hells yes. So now its attack power is halved. It wasn't even using a damage in attack anyway. I was thinking it might use Rock Slide or something, but didn't even do that. And so now it just gets to KO through Sturdy. So up yours, Sturdy. I have a freaking way through you, and that is called Scar Burns. It does have a 30% burn rate, so there is a fairly decent chance for it to burn. So that's kind of cool. His Joltik does not have Compound Eyes, but right now that doesn't really matter. Regal's going to take it down regardless, so... I mean, it is still neutral against ground, but it's a male, so I have Rivalry Boost, and it can't Electro Web me. Gastro Acid, that actually stops my Rivalry. pretty clever, gotta say. I'm not scared of that, because really it doesn't make much of a difference in the end. Damn it, why'd you have to miss? No, you're not supposed to miss. Whatever. It's not doing any damage to me anyway. Oh, come on! Now that's just stupid. Seriously, 80% accuracy, my ass. That's just stupid. I think Dig is going to do more damage anyway over the one attack that it gets off, so I probably should have just used this from the start, but come on. It wasn't even going to KO. That's just obnoxious. It shouldn't have gotten any attacks off on... Well, no, it should have gotten one attack off on me. It shouldn't have gotten 3, come on. It just, like, stripped basically half of my health when it had no right to. Wow, Aquafina really is high level compared to everyone else. Guess who I don't have to do much training for? Haha. Anyway, Ferroseed. Very interesting Pokemon. It's Grass and Steel type. Again, I would really love to get one of these because they're absolutely amazing. But I'm not expecting to get one, sadly enough. As I've said before, I don't really have much against Grass types, and I have even less against Steel types. So that's sort of it. Well, no, it's not that I don't have much against Steel types, it's just that it's kind of Grass and Steel, and Grass kind of resists pretty much everything that I would normally throw at a Grass type. So yeah, the one thing about Ferroseed and its evolution, Ferrothorn, is that they have Iron Barbs as their ability, which is pretty much the same as Rough Skin. It does 1/8 of your HP back as damage if you hit it with a contact move. So one obvious thing that you can do, which is really amazing in game as well, is to combine that with the Rocky Helmet. And the Rocky Helmet will do 1/6 of their HP as well, so you would be doing a lot of damage in passive terms to them, which is very nice. Anyway, the Heat Crash is obviously going to do a lot of damage, and it actually does KO because of weakness. I don't know, because I think Clink is relatively heavy. I think it wouldn't have KO'd if the weakness wasn't there. So I'm sort of grateful for that being a thing and existing. Friends getting hurt Pokemon battle, I guess that's what you could say. But, yeah, maybe that is the case. Pursue, blah... Whatever, yes. Legendary Pokemon, all of that. Bianca's here. You're not really going to say too much that's useful to us, are you? Juniper. Oh, yeah. You are going to be here too. Whatever. Wait. We were talking there? Seriously? I don't remember saying anything there. I thought we were supposed to be a mute protagonist, man. But were we actually speaking there? Anyway, this dude's gonna lecture Juniper about something. Because he can. No, it's fine. I guess it's more because Juniper obviously wants to research Pokemon and therefore develop bonds with Pokemon and trainers and all of that, and N does not want that in the slightest. That's how you do. Refuse to tolerate blah, whatever. He is not exactly, he's dead set in his ideals at the moment, isn't he? He's kind of the same as Chera in that way, actually. He's sort of dead set on having, the strongest tag and all of that, so whatever. Wait, how are you Juniper's bodyguard? You're not strong enough for that, Bianca? Okay, sure. Anyway, it is hailing here. Actually, I don't know if you heard that crackle when we sort of, you know, enter this place, but, this city, whose name I can never really pronounce, so I guess I should read it again just to see, but yeah, you can hear the hail when it comes in, it's kinda cool. It's, Mistralton. There you go, Mistralton City. It's a very nice place in its own right, but usually it is always raining here. And there is actually going to be one slight disadvantage to me playing this in winter now, which is going to kind of suck, but that's my own fault for not playing this game enough in the last month in order to get here before this happened, I think. So yeah, I'm actually sort of in a difficult position that way, but whatever. This place has the technical machine department, which will give us weather moves, which is quite good. I'm tempted to buy rain dance, but that's going to take just about all of my money right now, and I don't want that. So yeah, not going to buy that just now. But no, it doesn't actually do that. Okay, I thought these were going to be ice patches, but I mean, at this city you don't actually get stuff in the things anyway, but I thought this was going to be ice patches. I'm actually slightly disappointed now, but yeah, it's a pretty cool place, because the dude here is called Skylar. That is a very decent trainer in the new game as well. Nice supporter card, but you know, in TCG stuff. These guys are all move tutor based stuff. They are very sort of important. You have one for relearning moves, which I think is this one. You've got one for teaching specific stuff. You have to... No, you're the relearner one. There's one tutor based move one, I think, which... No, apparently not. Okay, is that somewhere else? I forget. Anyway, you're on the move deleter, which is very, very helpful, because now I can delete strength on Spider Pig. I believe Spider Pig is the one that's got strength. Yes. I can delete that, and then I could teach return, which is good. Because return is the stronger move at this point, so it's better to do that. But yeah, that doesn't cost you anything. Obviously the heart scale stuff on the other side for relearning moves is kind of important as well, and we will be doing that later, I guess, if I can. Because when most Pokemon reach their final stage of evolution, there are some fairly nice moves that they can get back. Usually only one attack, but a lot of the attacks that you can get back are very good, so I want to be doing that with both starters actually. They both get something back, which I want, if I can. Anyhow, exposition time. You are going to be Pokédex blah, what do we have here? 260 Pokemon. Yes, there's an awful lot in this random thing. Yes, we have seen a Clink as well, obviously. Juniper, yeah, this is Cedric Juniper, the daughter, wow, daughter being Professor Juniper, obviously. There you go. So yes, we're going to upgrade our Pokédex. Oh boy, what is he actually upgrading this for? Change forms. Oh yeah, so now we can see like dealing forms and whatnot, which is pretty cool. Also, searching is nice as well. Anyway, this trainer obviously is us, and we are talking now to Skylar over here. Skylar's apparently a massive bitch in the anime, actually. I've obviously never seen the anime for that, so I don't really care for that, but apparently Skylar is a massive bitch in the anime, so there you go. But she's still sort of neat in the games, I think. I like her design, so that's kind of awesome. Yeah, well, I guess they're kind of not, aren't they? But whatever. Enough with the small talk, surely. Enough with the flirting already, seriously. Dude, that's just not cool. Whatever. Yep, Professor, whatever. Gym leader, there's something to do first. That's kind of weird. Celestial Tower. Oh yes, I forgot about that place actually. There's a sick Pokemon there. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Well, yeah, there's a lot to do with that, I guess. But that is going to be for a later point. Just now though, I did spot that there was the item over here, which I do want. There's actually a couple of items in this place, which is good to get. And well, this is a TM I have never seen any use for whatsoever. It's a theoretically nice attack, but it can't really seem to get any use because nobody learns it. It's terrible. Skydrop is kind of like an inverse fly in the sense of it brings your opponent up with you, neither Pokemon attack... I mean, the opponent can't attack in the turn that they get brought up, and then it does damage to them by dropping them. It's not strong, but it stops them attacking for a turn, so you could use it as a sort of stalling, damagey tactic thing with Toxic, I suppose. But the distribution is so terrible that even most birds don't learn it. It's like the worst attack in the world because of that. It's so very, very bad. Anyway, yes, even in the hailstorm stuff, the plants and the stuff can grow, which is quite good. But there are a couple of items down here. They're very menial items, so don't worry if you don't end up picking them up, because really you wouldn't necessarily think to even come down here. So yeah. But if you do pick them up, then that's good. You've just got to actually look at where they are in comparison to everything else. Because sometimes the dowsing machine can be a little bit confusing there. The Max Ether is definitely about the best item that you'll find down here. Yeah, because the repel is only 100 steps and that stuff. So if you do want to pick it up, then go ahead and do so, because it's obviously beneficial to pick it up. Desolate Land, blah, that's kind of what this place is for, I suppose. And the gym is up here, so that's nice. Not really much else there. I like the snow patches in Hail, actually. I've never been here with the weather like it is at the moment. I like the fact that the snow patches all over the place. It's kind of a very cute touch. Yes, that is very true. So, that's gonna be enough with this part. We're gonna be doing a lot next part, because there's a lot of trainers to fight here. There's a lot of stuff in general to do, and I think you're gonna show yet the gimmick. No, you're not gonna show the main gimmick of this thing. You're just gonna give us a TM. Charge Beam! I think I will be using this, actually, so it's a nice one to get. Yeah, special attack often goes up with Charge Beam. It's kind of cool. And yeah. So, next time on Pokemon Black or Random Nuzlocke, we are going to go ahead and take on Route 7. Get ourselves a Pokemon, do some cool stuff. Yeah, fun times to be had. So, see you for that then.